We've reached the halfway point of the Frontier Cavern, sub-level 4. The bad news is, in the last video, we officially had our first death. May he rest in peace. I'm not feeling so great about this sub-level because A, it's cramped, and B, we're in snitchbug territory. We also have quite a few anode beetles to deal with as well. But those are the least of our problems. We have both bumbling and swooping snitch bugs to contend with here, and we also have a violet candy pot bud, which is nice. For some reason, this violet candy pot bud doesn't always appear, and I don't know why. So we'll throw 3 in, and now the other 2. There we go. There are quite a few leaves in my squadron, but I'm not too worried about that because the next sub-level can somewhat correct that in a way. For now, we need to move on. And there really is no other way but forward. Well, I know that you're going to be troublesome. Uh-oh. And come on, can you please? No, you're going to be stubborn. Something about these bumbling snitch bugs bother me. They just do not want to go down when you throw Pikmin on them. Alright, 1 down, about 1,000 more to go. Well, not really, it just seems like that. You'll definitely want to be careful of the electrical hazards here. And you'll need to have your yellows at the ready. Oh, wow! Oh, I didn't know you were able to see me from back there. And of course, I missed my mark with every single throw. So let's try this again, shall we? All right, that worked out pretty well. Now, where are those yellows? They are right here. We'll also need to deal with this electrical barricade because it's only going to cause us grief. I know I've said this several times, but electricity, easily the worst hazard. And we encounter it in spades here. Alright. That is 1 anode beetle down, and okay! I think these are the only 2 treasures in the cave. Or in the sub-level, I should say. So let's go ahead and start picking them up. Oh! Where did you come from? Oh, wow, you actually surprised me. And why can I not hit this guy? Finally! That only took about 200 throws. Ugh, jeez. Those bumbling snitch bugs are just insanely annoying. But that doesn't matter. We brought back our first treasure. It's a tiny red marble. The omniscient sphere. Well, one thing can be said. Since the president got caught by the bumbling snitch bug, that officially makes him an idiot, according to the Piclopedia entry. Yay! Oh, okay, yeah, I prefer eggs over bumbling snitch bugs. That's just me. And thankfully, we do have something to flower everyone up now. And I think that does flower up everybody. So all we need to do, really, is to wait until that, Oh, jeez! I thought I was done with bomb rocks in the subterranean complex. Nothing like an explosion to keep the heart pumping. Treasure number 2 on sub-level 4, Innocence Lost. And yep, those were the only treasures we needed to worry about. Thankfully, we don't need to take out any other enemies since we're done here. So we can just walk on by without a care in the world because the swooping snitch bugs won't go after us. And we can just go to the next sub-level. If I see another bumbling snitch bug, it'll be too long. That much I can tell you. The good news is I don't think we have to deal with them anymore in this cave. Sublevel 5 of the Frontier Cavern. Now this one is kind of a rest area, but it does have some new enemies. It also has some unmarked spectralids. Haven't seen these guys in a while, but more importantly, we have a Mamuta to deal with. The Mamuta reappears from the first game, and it's pretty much the same. But this particular Mamuta had a treasure. And believe it or not, this is one of the treasures in the Explorer's Kit. Processing. How strange. This atypical metal object came from inside that bizarre being. It appears to be a giant metal hand. Perhaps it is an ancient work of art? Well, whatever it is, it's going to give us a new ability. The Frontier Cavern is the only cave in the game that has 2 treasures from the Explorer Kit instead of 1. The other treasure obviously being held by the boss at the end. But for now, we've got a giant metal fist. I'm not going to make any jokes that would imply something. The Brute Knuckles. This object seems to replicate a humanoid fist, a glove much like it once lay in my junk hold. And here is that very glove. I have just found the missing rocket punch in my junk hold. Tap the A button 3 times to launch it. 1, 2, punch! Yeah, we can Falcon punch everything. I will quickly demonstrate. So when Olimar is alone, we'll need to zoom in to get a closer look. 1, 2, and punch! There we go. That allows the captains to take out enemies much more easily. It should be noted that it's by no means a substitute for Pikmin attacks. Alright, first things first, let's go ahead and make some whites. I don't want to use the blue Pikmin, but I can use the reds and the yellows. There are also some lapis lazuli candy pop buds you can use to make blue Pikmin. And you might want to consider using that if you don't have enough blues, because sublevel 6 does have plenty of water. And lastly, let's go ahead and throw some yellows in the violet candy pop bud, as well as some reds. There we go. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Everyone is all present and accounted for. Most excellent. Now getting back to the Mamuta. It did appear in the first Pikmin game, and it's much more common in this one, but still relatively rare. The Mamutas will walk around and pound your Pikmin, but they won't kill them. Instead, they will plant them into the ground and cause them to be flowered. This makes them kind of an ally to you, although they're technically still considered enemies, which is really odd. But it's a great way to quickly flower your Pikmin. And as per usual, if you need some nectar, just attack those unmarked spectralids. They'll give you plenty of it. The Mamuta, however, is not the only new enemy to be found here. There is also another slightly more hostile one, but not by much. Oh, hello there. Let's go ahead and see if we can take you out. Ah, there it is. You see that spider carrying the Mamuta? That blue spider is a caustic dweevil. As its blue color indicates, this dweevil has the ability to spit water at you, which can spell trouble for your non-blues. One thing I should mention is that you want to be absolutely sure that you have plucked all of your Pikmin from the ground before moving on to the next sub-level. Otherwise, they will be left behind. Granted, they will not die, but there they will remain until you come back for them. And it can be quite difficult to remember where they are if you continue playing for so long that you've forgotten. All right, we're just about done. Yes, I know this is incredibly tedious, but later on we're going to get a much easier way of plucking Pikmin from the ground. Trust me. It's going to be a very welcome change. There is also an escape geyser right here if you need it. Very nice. And is there any nectar? I don't think there is. Wow, what a ripoff. But there is an egg right here. We'll need to take you out first, though. That was pretty good. All right. All flowers are present and accounted for. We've got everything we need from here, so let's move on. Sub-level 5 was pretty easy, but the next one's going to be quite a bit trickier. Sub-level 6 of the Frontier Cavern. This is yet another sub-level that is incredibly cramped, and that's going to make things pretty difficult, because there are decorated cannon beetles to contend with here, as well as some water dumples. Let's see if we can lure you away from your position. Thank you very much. All right, that was pretty easy. As per usual, when it comes to the decorated cannon beetles, we'll need to see if we can get them to take out every other enemy. As you can see, sub-level 6 is filled with water. This is the main reason why you want to consider using those lapis lazuli candy pop buds. Not only that, but there is a bulbman to contend with. But before I take care of it, I want to get rid of this guy. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Did you really have to take out your own rock? That's counterproductive. All right, there it is. Okay. We need to whistle these bulbmen back to safety. Run away, run away, run away. All right, I think we're safe for now. Let's go ahead and take out this flame jet just to be safe. We'll have some opportunities to flower these, or no, convert them. But for now, we've got some decorated cannon beetles. There are a grand total of 3 here, so they are easily the biggest threat on this sub-level. All right, that worked out pretty well. And so did that. Okay. Man, I think I'm getting better at this. Oh! Mutually assured destruction, except not really. That other guy didn't die. But wouldn't it have been cool if the other guy got killed by his own rock? Well, nevertheless, it still happened. Okay, that worked out pretty well. So now that the coast is clear, we've got some treasures to collect and only 1 water dumple left. The first thing we need to do is take the blues and the bulbmen. No, we don't need the whites. The whites cannot swim. The bulbmen, however, can. I don't know how, but they can probably kick their legs fast enough to tread water. We need to head right up here to where this Black Queen chess piece, as well as the hole to the next floor, is located. Doesn't really matter if some of these guys fall off, they're going to walk off regardless. And I love the names of these 2 treasures. They might be my favorite treasure names in the entire game. While they're carrying that back, first of all, we're going to go ahead and take care of this flame geyser. And we're going to head over to where this White King chess piece is. Now, the Black Queen is called the Priceless Statue. We're going to give the White King back to base as well. And it has an even funnier name, particularly if you are a chess player like I am. I am a bona fide board gamer. I love several board games such as Ticket to Ride, Sentinels of the Multiverse, Terraforming Mars, and a plethora of others. El Grande I've played before. Just recently I learned how to play Mariposas, which was good. I still need to play Agricola and Terra Mystica. Okay, the point is, chess was one of the earliest board games I ever played. And it was alright, I guess. I mean, it wasn't so nice because my sister was much better at it than I am, and she kicked my butt every time. Of all the games I've played against her, I've only beaten her once. She's really, really good. But that brings me to my upcoming point. We just need to wait a bit. And there we have it. The White King is absorbed. Now take a look at this treasure name. It's really funny. This is the worthless statue. Get it? Because the queen is the most powerful piece in all of chess, and the king is one of the weakest. That is hilarious. I love little touches like that. All right. I think we're going to call it a video here. So next time on Let's Play Pikmin 2, we will finish the remainder of the Frontier Cavern. See you guys next time.